What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Blueprints. In the last episode, we managed to solve a couple of the major puzzles and find one more of the red letters. We are now at a point where we're just going to keep on keeping on. And I keep saying it, but we are. It's exactly what we're going to do. Maybe we just get guest bedroom out of the way right away. Get it out of the pool, right? And a gem out of it. Hey, we'll take it. So I want to eventually get back to room 46. I think that there's stuff probably in there that's important. But until we can do that, we're going to just keep on finding new synergies and new things. One of the things that was interesting on the last episode, which I feel like went a little bit underutilized, was the laboratory. I actually feel like that room was... they gave the idea that there was going to be a letter in the mailroom. I don't know if I needed to see it on that run or it will just always be there. But now knowing that that's a thing, I'm probably going to want to start drafting the laboratory a little bit more, and see if there's other like just general game stuff that will appear because I'm using that room. Oh, I wonder, should I? No, I don't want to close myself off too much. Let's not go to dark room just yet. Maybe I step in there just so it shuts off. Yep, okay. And then let's go up through this direction. The kennel. I like the kennel a lot, actually. That I picked it for a reason. This room is cool. I just want to make sure that I can get... Oh no, that's not an item. Hallway is perfect here. Okay, great. And then let's go West Wing Hall. Parlor closes us off completely. West Wing Hall does not. So let's make a nice open design house. Why not? Looking for a shovel. That would be great. Let's take a step in here now that we're here. Grab some coinage. Den, finally. Okay, we'll take it. No box. Okay, let's go down, actually. Storeroom. Good place for storeroom. I'll take it. Money, keys. I wish almost there was a way to like auto draft. That sounds ridiculous, but like if there was a way to like lock in the perfect start run of your run so you don't have to keep doing it over and over again, it would never work because you'd want a different strategy. That's not how roguelikes work, but if there was a way, I would do it. I think security actually is a great shout here. And maybe I can get utility closet. Can I get lucky enough to get utility closet next to security 2 times in a row? Let's see. Oh, almost. Let's do parlor here. That's okay. Grab this. All right, let's get some gems. Let's do it. This box contains the gems. Fair enough. The blue box has a true statement. The empty boxes both have true statements. Okay, this one's a little bit more complicated. Okay, so let's start here. The blue box has a true statement. If this is true, this means this is also true. The empty boxes both have true statements. So that would mean this one is the false one. But if that's the case, then this is also telling the truth, right? So if this is true, blue box is a true statement. This is also true. The empty boxes both have true statements. That one is then false, but if this is false, then this is the one that's supposed to have the gems. Bullshit. This is not true, which means that the blue box has a false statement. The empty boxes both have true statements. Right? So if that's lying, let's just assume this is true for a second, though. So if this is true, the empty boxes both have true statements. the assumption then is that the empty boxes, which would mean I think this one has to have it regardless, right? Because it would be a paradox if it wasn't. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, cool. Anything else in the room? Does not look like it. Okay, so I don't have utility closet. I don't want to change and morph and meld things yet. I have two sides. This is actually a great setup. I have two sides that can be manipulated here. And they all want to turn, don't they? Let's go with the bedroom. Might get an item out of that. Coin purse. Library. We'll take the library. It's very good. I believe I have... Yes, I have seen this book, but I'm gonna take pictures of it because apparently I don't have it in my... Now, is there stuff in here that I haven't seen or haven't used very well? Let's see. Wine cellar. Don't pass up wine cellar. If you see gems in sale for a shop. I never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. Den. Draft early ranks first. Yep. Foyer with the great hall. Nursery with the bunk room. Office with the conference room. Attic with the workshop. We haven't had attic enough times to be able to do that, but I think attic is only, as we said, I think attic is only the 9th floor, or 9th rank rather. Boiler room connects to lab, which we've used, garage, which is interesting, laundry room, furnace, and pump room. So we want the boiler room with the pump room, but it's good to know that it also needs to use garage. What the fuck does it need to do with a garage? Garage, laundry room, and furnace are the other 3 that we need to figure out. And then pump room, we know kind of how that works. In the kitchen, you could check the dining room. Bunk room counts as 2 rooms. Each time you solve a puzzle in the billiard room or the parlor, yep. After the day after drafting freezer, it enters an automatic cooldown refreezing cycle, which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours, okay? Draft rooms you've never seen before. Yep. I've learned my lesson. Thank you, game. Okay. We're doing well. Let's keep going. Oh. Attic? Attic? I feel like it's worth it, but at the same time, like, here? If I do this, it means that I'm cutting myself off from West Wing. Or I'm cutting myself to only do West Wing versus conference room. I've seen the attic. It is good. Do I do it, though? What am I trying to do this run? Because I'm going to also tank all my gems through this. I really still do want to actually just get to the end. And to do that, it would be easier to do this. I can't believe it, but I think I'm going to go without the attic here. I think I have more important things to figure out. Okay. And I've seen attic. Again, it's not like I haven't seen it before. Maybe I'll get it again. It's rare, but maybe I'll get it again. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. Now that is something I can get behind. Because if I get Cloister again, I can use that. Now I don't need to pay for it, basically. Okay, so let's... I don't want to take this too far. Commissary, fine. We're going to take commissary, we're going to leave it. Actually, let's go into commissary, let's check. What do we have in here? Running shoes. Set of gems. Let's do both of those. Because now I am gemmed the hell out, and I can head back and maybe save some steps. which I'm doing actually really well on, so I'm not too worried about it. I can go straight across here. I'm hoping I'm not going to regret the attic decision, but I think I'll be okay. Okay. Garage, boudoir, corridor. So what would be great is if I did boudoir and I had one that splits. That would be the goal. Is this open again? It is open again. Okay, so maybe it just stays open now. How many times have I done that puzzle so it could stay open? Drafting studio. Oh, utility closet. Drafting studio has to be it. I mean, that room has helped us out more times than I can count. Okay, so clock tower. Tomorrow you will start with 1 key for each time passing room you draft today. How many draft? Okay, so this is a drafting cost of 1 gem. This is 2. This one's none. Whenever you draw Dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. That's super helpful. And it doesn't cost anything. I want the clock tower. It's also a dead end. Now, let's do Dovecote. It seems like we're going to see some of these other ones soon. If we keep getting this room, we'll be in good hands. Now, here, let's take a look. The doors are... So this is our Great Hall plan. So the doors are the ones that are directly across from... They're in the normal positions, let's put it that way. The lever, I don't know. But we'll play with that. Okay. I have now officially cut off my route here, but that's okay, because now all I have to do is fill this little gap. Coat check, corridor, secret passage. Well, secret passage would be a bad idea. I guess we just go with coat check, huh? And now what? Do I have any items right now? I have running shoes and coin purse. I don't even want to waste a step, but let's do it. What do I have in there right now? Oh, there's not even an item to retrieve. Okay, so if we get anything cool and we can't achieve our goals here today, maybe we come back. In the meantime, though, I don't feel necessarily confident that I can do anything on this run yet. I need a greenhouse or a secret garden, but I doubt that's going to happen. At this stage in the run, I doubt it, but we'll see. Okay. Here we go. The rumpus room, the drawing room. Billiard room actually does give us the keys, but I think drawing room is better for our floor plans. Okay. Let's go down because I have some more. The Mechanarium. Okay, so Mechanarium is a little bit of a risk because I only have how many? 1? Yeah, I only have 1 gear room in the house, so that would mean it would only have 1 other door. Gymnasium isn't bad, though. It's bad for steps, but it's not bad generally. Let's do Gymnasium, actually, and I'm not going to even redraw because it's a good room. Door's locked. Okay, we're running out of keys, though, so that's going to be... Maybe we go with kitchen and see if we can fill out more of our gaps here. I know we're not going to get anything from kitchen. Oh, shit. Okay. Too many locked doors here. I didn't do the outer room, too, so maybe I can get some keys from there. Laundry room, closet... Yeah, I could do closet and potentially get items from it, but then I'm locking myself into 1 thing from the gym. What do we want to do here? Let's redraw. let's do the solarium. Okay. Because I have the gems. I could do it. Foyer, tunnel, closet. Tunnel is funny. Hallway doors are always unlocked. That's good for keys. Let's go with foyer. I think we're kind of forced here. Walk-in closet, lose half your steps, but then I can go back and get dining room. We're a little bit locked in here, but we can get away with this, I think. All right, we are in access card haven right now. And now how about this room? Locked. Okay. So what can I do here? I think I'm good to go to dining room. I think I should be able to be clear for that. And then I can't buy keys right now. Okay. Where am I? I go down to library. Security. Do I have utility closet? No. Oh, I made a wrong turn. Shit. Yep, foundation. Okay, dining room. What is it asking? Showroom. I don't have a showroom. All right, let's just see what the outside holds. Birds are being extremely loud outside. Okay. And bang. Root cellar. Tool shed, maybe, possibly? Shovel is really interesting. And a lockpick kit. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so now it's just, because I have the kennel, so if I can dig, I can unlock the door. And if oh, that's funny. I can't dig in many of those rooms, but if the lockpick kit works, I can get in through the door. Okay, so let's not screw this up again. Let's go to the foundation and then to the right. Foundation to the right, up to the chapel. Cool, we're gaining some steps back. Up through here. Nice. Okay, now maybe I try to get this one done. Nice, we did it. Oh, servants' quarters. One key for each bedroom in your house. Yes, baby, come on. Come on. This run's not dead yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, that was a perfect one. Boudoir, bunk room, nursery, guest bedroom, her ladyship's chamber, master bedroom. Oh. There are 12 major keys. Wait, what did it say about the green notes? It said some. I have a note about that. It was like early. That was when I got the magnifying glass thing finally. Green memos in Hartley lie. Ooh. Green memos only... green memos in Hartley's room. Hartley must be the servant, so that's a lie. There are 12 major keys. Well, that's not... Well, that's true in music. Whoa, okay. What else is in this room? I've never been in here. Can I pull this open? No. Okay. Hartley. Here we go. I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you in numerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite reputations from you. I'd always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself, uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that might be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be more situated to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post, but as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers will have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to many whims, games, riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. This house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Till we meet again, my friend, Herbert. Oh, cute. Okay. It feels like I can do something with that, but I don't think I can. Just a line on the ceiling. Anything else in this room? Maybe not. I mean, the benefit of it definitely... Oh, there's another key I missed. Kind of shitty lodgings, I'm not gonna lie. Socks. Okay, cool. So that helped us a lot. Let's see if we can keep this run going just a little bit longer. So the only way to go is through the weight room. Oh, I forgot about that. Shit. Yeah, lockpick kit. Here we go. Okay, so bunk room, pool. Yeah, I mean, at this point, might as well. We're running out of steps. We only have so many times we can use it. Okay. Can't pick this door's lock. Ooh, dovecote. Let's check it out. And it is in the right spot. And before I go in there, let's go over here. Now we're killing. Pump room. Ooh, I wonder. Oh shit, am I gonna have enough steps if I do this? If I do secret passage and then I can get a tunnel. I gotta try it. I gotta try it. First though, let's see if I can... Oh shit, I'm gonna run out of steps though. Oh, I finally have a shovel. I forgot about that. Coins. Coins. Beautiful room. Really cool. Not really much I can see, but maybe we can check the holes. Is there anything in there that's important? This is a secret room. This is one that we added to the draft pool. Oh. Uh-huh. I knew it. There we go. Dear Mother, if you're reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, even though I miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on, so I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Dotingly, Mary. Dearest Mother, This should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month, though I know statistically it's very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, please don't tell me if they didn't survive. Or didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I'm truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging, and I'm slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Mary. Herbert. Oh. Thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. The Mayhew life suits me, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come share a meal and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary. What the hell's happening? Why can't I go to this last one? Hello. No. There we go. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If the coast is not clear, lower the 8D to warn us? Oh, I don't know what that means. But hey, that's lore. We're good. Okay, we have 6 steps left. Fuck. Let's go workshop because that continues us. But I really want to see if I can get tunnel out of the secret passage. Oh, no. Okay, well, we can dig. I have 3 steps left. Let's just see what else I can do. Rock. Did I not get an item in here? Oh, interesting. The conservatory. Adjust the oh, shit! This is new. And before we go anywhere... Oh, yes, that's brilliant. Okay. Mage chamber. Corridor. Observatory. I don't want to make things less likely for us to... Whatever. We'll just draft this room and call it. Okay, so... Wow. More turnips? No. Okay. Wow, this run is hanging on by a fucking thread. Oh, and this is the top of the east side of the house. We're definitely never gonna get there. We definitely never walk in there. Oh, I thought I saw my cursor change for a second. Maybe not. Okay, what does this say? Drafting locations. West wing only. Garage, West wing hall, her ladyship's chamber from south-facing doors. Is that true? Oh, look at that. Yeah. I don't know. We've only ever drafted it twice, haven't we? Yeah. In the same spot, actually. That's funny. Yeah, so that's interesting. Okay, so we have to be facing downward for that to work. East wing hall, master bedroom. So they're on separate sides of the house. Special cases, conservatory, only draftable in a corner. Bookshop, only draftable from a library. That I understand. That I got. I got the bookshop has to be next to the library because I had never seen it anywhere else. Conservatory is the first time we're getting it, so that makes sense. Okay, cool. So I have to draft the conservatory in a corner and probably top corner because it's not going to give me the conservatory down here. It might, but I doubt it. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else on these shelves that I should be aware of? It's little plants. That's cute. Okay. In the conservatory, you will be able to permanently adjust the rarity and rates that determine how often certain floor plans are drawn. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Today, you may adjust the rarities of the above floor plans. No, I feel like that's good. Kennel is standard. And dining room is common probably too, right? I feel like these are actually all fine. We've been seeing those plenty. It would be the rarer ones that I'd want to take down. Or the more annoying ones. Like, I want to put lavatory to rare, if possible. That's annoying. This room is helpful, but not for these. I feel like I'm pretty good with these. Because I like the way that because I don't want to make them all standard, because then they're going to show up constantly. Although, actually, maybe we take just dining room down a peg. Yeah, I'm fine with where they are. I'm not going to go crazy with that. So, that said, am I done with this room? The answer, I think, is yes. Okay, so we're going to go straight down and try to fill in at least those two gaps. Maybe by some stroke of luck we would get the key card. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Study, huh? I want to do the study. Because I have this freaking safe, and now with that other one being solved, I have a feeling that I might know what the solution is. And by that is, I don't know what the solution is. I just feel like something that I've tried might work. So let's just try this. So what day am I on? I'm on 37. Day 30 was the 6th, which means that this is going to be math. So we're adding 7 days. So that today should be the 13th. Right? We're adding 7 days. So day 31 would be the 7th. 32 would be the 8th. 33 would be the 9th. 34 would be the 10th. 35 would be 11th. I'm getting messed up. 7th would be 1. 7 1 8 2 9 3 7 I'm just writing it down. 7 1 8 2 9 3 10 4 11 5 12 6 13 7. So this is day 37. It is the 13th, which means that we should be on 12/13. And again, the reason that I'm saying that is because it's a rebus, right? It's date D8. And that's what that clue is suggesting, that we have to put in a date. But money. Is there anything else I could do in this entire run? I don't think so. I think weight room would be the only way, and I'd have to use a utility closet to shut it off if I was going to get in there, and there's not really a goal I have at this point. Here's my only thought at this point is this whole message is built to tell me that dates are used on the safes. Is this just a clue to tell me that that's the case? Is there like a... Maybe it's... it's like it's the queen, right? So maybe it's her birthday or something? 6/15 is when Clara died. Maybe we could use that. 0615. I'm looking at all my notes right now. I don't see anything else date-wise that would be relevant. Well, let's try it. I don't think I tried this before. 0615. No. I'm going to read the message as it reads in the grid. If we count small gates, 8 gates crack 8 safes. 8 dates. So it has to be a date. The last one was a date. It was March 3rd, despite me not really fucking understanding what that is. And this is the only thing in the room that I feel like clues. D8. Date. It's been on that spot too every time we've been in this room. So it's not like it changes. None of them change. All of the answers, other than I guess the time-sensitive one in the bunker, right? That one changes because it's a time-sensitive safe. But that one is, the puzzle is getting it open for a time. All of these other ones aren't. This one is stationary. So what? And he actually, thinking logistically, this number would have to be the same every day because they're setting this room. If you're talking about within the world of the game, Herbert Sinclair is setting the numbers in all the safes to be one number, right? So all of them should have only one answer. So what current date it is, I don't think would ever actually be the answer. So that said, what the fuck is the answer if the date is always going to be the same here? There's nothing on this letter, right? This is just him talking about the paintings. Cinca. A lot of blueprints in here. Nothing on the globe. I've looked at that. It's so obvious, but it's like they've made this clue so obvious, but at the same time, I don't know what they're asking. I think the queen might, maybe I have to get her birthday. Is that something where I have to like go and unlock her diary and figure out what her birthday is or something like that? I don't think so though. All the other ones have been relatively locked to the room, right? There's outside information that would be helpful. Like the count one was, you have to just know which one of those guys was the count. But as long as you knew that, I mean, technically, I didn't even know the answer, even if I did that. But that was relevant to what it was, right? So I don't feel like I need a ton of outside information here. Date D8. Is it saying the 8th? Is it double using its own clue? Is it like... Well, he would have... Again, we're talking about... The 8th would have been the second day we got here. So 1108? No, that's not going to do it. What the hell does the... Or how about 0811? Maybe 0893. They've all been 4 digits also. The ones inside the house have been all 4 digits. And they all follow the well, quote unquote the American way, where you put the month first. Oh. No, they're not labeled in a weird way, but I was thinking maybe D8 could mean date, but it also, I don't like this. If this is the puzzle, I'm going to be mad about this. It could be December 8th. Okay, I bristle against that a little bit because I think that that's a little bit too much. That it leads the player. If you've played a puzzle game before, the first thing you're going to come up with is this is saying date, which I think is the smarter clue there. And then it's allowing you to it's pushing you to the more obvious thing in the room, which is this. And that's like, oh, okay, now I get it. When you come back to this room and put it all on the grid, you realize, oh, okay, cool. The only reason I thought about it is because I was thinking about the static date, right? That there was only one possible correct solution for this safe. I don't love it. I'm not gonna lie. All of these office safe ones, are all the safe ones. I really haven't loved the last two of these. I don't know. That's not great. And I haven't even found the other four. I don't know where the hell they are. Literally have no idea. I've seen almost every room in the game and I still don't know where they are. That's so funny too. Okay, well, 2. December 8th, M. Be prepared for our plans to be set in motion in a month or two. It's all lining up and all of our hard work is about to come to fruition. I have just learned that several members of the museum's guard are sympathetic to our cause. We suspect 2 more to be pure opportunists whose loyalty extends only to their coin purse. Your uncle has already agreed to let us use Mount Holly's flexible floor plan for a trial run, assuming the red print we have secured of the museum's closed exhibit is in fact accurate and up to date. I know there's more to this letter. That's wild. So the house, and we've kind of seen this because we've been adding floor plans to the house, but the house can be like submitted floor plans that can be like reconstructed. So if you have your house or you have a museum or you have some other building's floor plans, you can put those somehow into the house and they'll spit them out and you can, as they're saying, they can plan a heist. Wow. Okay, so they're saying that Marion maybe might be part of this, like the crown jewels heist thing. That's interesting. We should begin these trials without delay once you arrive. If you can within the next 2 months fabricate some fiction that might alleviate us of the presence of the servant staff until we meet on the shore of White Sands, Caleb. Ooh. The doors in this room are security locked. You found a secret floor plan. Wow, cool. Okay, so that's a red room. So what does that mean for... So it means that one of the... Does it mean that the door we drafted from is always going to be a security room? A painstakingly produced, accurate reproduction of one of the so-called closed exhibits of the Fen Ares Royal Museum. And it must have the jewels. It might have even the real one. Studio Editions. Found floor plans. Oh, I see. So these are the ones that we found by exploring. These are the ones that we found through the drafting studio. And there must be 8 of each of these. So maybe there's 4 more of the found ones and 4 more of the studio ones. I could see that. Ooh. There might be one more puzzle room even. Look at that. Another gem room too. We're so close to having all the 46 rooms. We have 2 more. 1, 2. Is that it? Wow, we've seen almost all of them. That's awesome. and one more store. Thank you for visiting Mount Holly. We hope you enjoyed your stay here. That's rare. I feel like I've seen that a lot since we've finished the game. All right. I mean, this actually became a successful run. It was getting real dicey up in the rank 6 and 7 route, but we actually found our way through. I'm impressed. We have 4 letters now. That's awesome. And we just can't access this little part of the house, which is totally fine. I'm trying to think if there's any. I'm looking to see if there's anything I can do with the remainder of our stuff. I don't think so. Yeah, I think we're good. I'm going to call it here and call it an episode. Guys, this has been so super successful. There's been revelations. There's been puzzles solved. We're doing well. I didn't love that study puzzle, though. That puzzle kind of blows. I'm not going to lie. It's a half and half. The gallery one, great, because those are amazing. The study one, no. But hey, tell me what you think in the comments. If you got those puzzles with whatever, like if you got those and you had trouble with the gallery ones, let me know. I'd be interested to hear kind of what your thoughts are now that I think I've basically crossed off a lot of the outstanding puzzles that I've seen in the game. We've done the piano one. We did the 2 safes that I found. So now it's going to be just about finding the other 4 safes somewhere else in the game. Curious where those are, because again, we're running out of rooms. But hey, all right, we'll find them in time. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.